Abraham's Facsimile. And no, I shouldn't be teaching you this or telling you this. It's better if you just find out on your own. But I watch what other people say and I think, wow, these people are kind of screwy. Let's assume for a minute that Joseph Smith really was a prophet and that this really is Abraham's facsimile. Then let's say that the Egyptians got some of the stuff of godly nature and perverted it. So what this means basically is, what we can get from this is that what the Egyptians are saying in terms of how they had perverted the ways of God and what they were thinking at the time, and compare them to how it was supposed to be. And I know that kind of because I've kind of deciphered Abraham's facsimile by reading mostly the scriptures. Now I'm going to point out some things that I shouldn't point out. I should let you figure them out on your own, but I'll point them out anyway, because I just can't believe what people think and what they say and what they don't know, what they don't understand. Okay, here we go. This is a printed copy. I printed this up of Abraham's facsimile. And if you turn this over, I think I've deciphered this correctly. This is upside down, so this is pre-earth. This is God and his wife sending a cow. All of these pictures are characterized, or characteristics. How do you say that when an artist characterizes a person's personality into a drawing? And that's what this is. These are caricatures or characterized drawings. They're not drawings of what actually happened. It's more of a drawing of character, of their character, than it is of their actual persons. And you could probably figure that out just by reading this. But the four corners of the earth, these are the characterizations of the four corners of the earth. This is a characterization of God's wife sending sustenance to the four corners of the earth. The cow represents some kind of sustenance. And then the cow gives milk and what have you, helps sustain man. So, yeah, and this, I think, is evolution. The evolution of things on earth depicted. Now, I'm not saying evolution is true, but it does show that there's an evolving thing here. So, yeah. And that's fairly well described. So I'm not going to go into this picture. Okay, now we're going to flip it over. This is the creation of man. This is man. And he's being handed the sword. And it's a characterization of what a man is. This is a woman. And it's a characterization of what a woman is. And she's being handed the tree of life. And she's kind of straight and he's a little crooked, I think. And so forth and so on. This is what they become, or what they're supposed to become, which is one. We are one. This is we are one with one heart and one mind. This represents God. And this represents basically the spirit, which is kind of like a telepathy kind of a thing. And the antenna also, I think, is representation of telepathy. Here we have the antenna with some guy sitting on it watching the whole thing, but it's not really one guy. It's they. They are one. They are one guy, We are many, for we are one. We are one with one heart drawn. One heart. Those guys got one heart and one mind. They're sharing a mind and a heart. They do that a lot through telepathy. The still small voice is sometimes what it's called. Yeah, the phone is engineered into us. The cell phone is basically. So, yeah, we can talk to God. God can talk to us. It's wired into our minds. That's how advanced they are. They can create the earth, make it any way they want. Very advanced. But this screams out over time and space. Over many, whatever you want to call it, time and space. It's screaming, it's trying to tell you something. And what it's trying to tell you is God is concerned about the character of man. And this life is about producing a quality character who are one. These are skills. They're hidden skills for the weighing of things, mostly man. These are the keys of power that he holds, that they hold. So they can weigh and administer power accordingly. Yeah. And this looks like a dinosaur if you turn this upside down. And there's probably a reason why it looks like a dinosaur. It's because there were dinosaurs supposedly on Earth. There really might have been, but it was in the making of the Earth that they would be there. And it shows evolution. So, you can say what you want, think what you want. Everybody's entitled to their opinion. But this is God's explanation of existence here. This is God, and it's characterization of God. And this is the expanse, or God, the expanse of the universe, I guess. I don't know, it's the expanse. Yeah. And you can see church with a cross on it. So you got to make out what you can make out. But it's like whatever. And it's possible to get it wrong. But I think everything on this was drawn very carefully. But yeah, that's it right here. So the overseer, they, the overseer, who are one. This guy who is one, who's watching over us. He gave us power. He gave power to man and the gift of life to woman. Put the body, the spirit on them, the telepathy, whatever you want to call it. And there we go. And the idea is to make these two individuals into this person, so that they can be part of them. And they do look like aliens, don't they? But I guess it's however you want to see it. Anyway, there you go. There's an explanation. This explains God's view of things. And you can take this information and explain Egyptology better than the Egyptologists can, because they don't have this or understand this. But you really, that's what you want to do. This helps you understand Egyptology. Not the other way around, trying to understand Egyptology and figure that out, and then try to explain this is kind of doing it backwards. But yeah, they perverted it pretty badly for mostly personal reasons, personal power, personal gains, personal reasons. Yep. Anyway, there you have it. Thanks for watching. It's better if you learn it on your own, but I can explain it if you want. Have a nice day. That's the puzzle that's in the book of Abraham that's for everybody to try to figure out. There you go. Bye-bye.